Your second act isn't just about starting over, it's about starting smarter. You've left what's predictable to follow your passion, and that mix of excitement and uncertainty is real. Welcome to Second Act Business Owner. I'm Lee Gray, and I'm here to make sure your leap of faith lands on solid ground. Each episode, I'm bringing you the real-world MBA training and structure you need to turn chaos into clarity. Stop building someone else's dream and start building a business that works for you. Let's get to work. Welcome back to the Second Act Business Owner. I'm so happy to have you here today. I'm having so much fun. I'm really looking forward to sharing with you today. It's a thought tool, an actual tool, and a moving you ahead tool. It's something that is going to really change your life. It's actually called the Formula for Life Success. So if you want to stay tuned here with me, I'm going to share with you the Formula for Life Success. And I know that gets you very excited. And it's also not as complicated as it sounds. And I'm going to help you improve your life success just by sharing this formula with you today and giving you a couple of tips. Basically, the Formula for Life Success is about small movements. It's about recognizing where you are, and then small movements with great impact so that you can build your dreams bigger and stronger and achieve your goals. That's basically what the premise of it is. And it basically starts with dreams. So your dreams, think about your dreams that you have, and think about multiplying those dreams times your goals, and then multiply that times your ability to learn once you've set a goal. And then finally, not finally, but two more things, how well you learn about what it is you want to achieve in life and your goal, and then how well you plan that, and then how well you take action on that plan. So it's DGLPA, dreams, times goals, times learn, times plan, times action. In the mathematical formula, as you're multiplying these numbers across, you're giving yourself a score of 1 to 10. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where am I on dreams? And I'll tell you how that works, and I'll tell you how it works with all the other areas too. So you may think to yourself, how do I even decide what my dream level is? And that's a good question. And I think that's why I want to focus on dreams today and about the extent or the extravagance of your own dreams. One of the things that I learned about working with clients over the years is that we've been taught as little kids, I'm going to dream big. So what do you want to do when you grow up when you're 6 years old? I'm going to be an astronaut. I'm going to be a heart surgeon. I'm going to be an NBA player, or I'm going to be an Olympian. It doesn't matter, because we don't have any limitations to our dreams when we're 6 years old, which is, I love that 6-year-old mind for that very purpose right there. The other thing is when we get to be about 14 and we tell someone our dreams, that's the first time usually someone says, who do you think you are dreaming that you can be an Olympian? Who do you think you are? And then when we get grown up and have children of our own or having to pay our own bills, then we really have to put those dreams aside because we have to focus on the things that, sort of keep us alive. The idea around dreams is this. I'll give you an example. My grandson came to visit me at my office one day, and I had a client visiting who is a pilot, has an airplane, an 8-seat airplane, and he was saying, well, Lee, I'm going to take some of my friends, we're going to fly out to such and such, and we're going to be gone for a few days, and I'll call you when I get back. And my grandson just looked at him. And after my client left, my grandson said, that guy has his own plane. You can have your own plane? And I said, absolutely, you can have your own plane. Do you want to have your own plane? He said, yeah, I would. What do I need to do to have my own plane? I said, well, you need to be a certain age and get a pilot's license, and then you need to figure out a way to own a plane or rent a plane or lease a plane or share a plane with someone else. And then you can, continue to not practice, but flying, and until you can do whatever you want with it. And he's like, wow, you know what? I think I would like to be a pilot. I think I would like to have my own plane. The story there is, if you don't know that a dream is possible, how can you even dream it? So we have to go outside and really be creative and think of things that we might want to do that we haven't thought about before. Like, you know what? I just want to have a restaurant where you can come in, fill your own plate, and go sit down. I don't know. I just made that up, but that's a dream that maybe no one has said out loud or accomplished before. We have to pump up our dream ability. Get in our 6-year-old head again. And I love talking to my clients when we meet the very first time. I talk to my clients about their dreams. And they'll say things to me like, you know what, I just want to take my family on a vacation for a week. Really? Really? That's your dream? How about your dream is to take 29 people to Switzerland for a month and live in a chalet and have a chef fix you breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day? Now, that's a dream. A dream around your business needs to be accelerated just like that, because we haven't given the dream muscle any time to grow and to be stronger. And if we don't use our dream muscle, it literally starts to decay and we think, oh, that's it, life's over. I'm 39, no more dreams for me. Or I'm 28, no more dreams for me. Or I'm 70, no more dreams for me. Remember, dreams are ageless. Second acts are ageless. So I want to talk to you about goals next. So the bigger the dream, the bigger that number is in that multiply effect. So apply that to the goal. Now, I've got this big dream. What's my goal? How do goals work? You've heard of SMART goals. I love SMART goals. I have a different kind of goal that I like. I like SMARTY goals, SMARTY. What does the Y stand for? It's your why. Why does it matter to me? It goes back to your dream. You got to be able to articulate that. You know, a goal to earn $1 million is a different goal than I want to earn $1 million and I want to support my local charity and I want to build a playground for the youth in my community who haven't had a playground in the school in all the years they have to play on a dirt playground, whatever that is. Now that is a dream with a goal, right? I love that. So a goal is smart by being specific. I want to invest $1 million. I want to make $1 million by the end of 2032, for example. And I want to take that money and invest it in a school and build a playground for them. Now that's specific, measurable, achievable, means I can do it because I've set a goal. I'm going to make the money in 2031. I'm going to install the playground in 2030 or 2029, whatever year you choose. And is it achievable? Absolutely, because you've said it out loud. You've got a plan to make the money. It's going to happen. Are you going to have to figure out how much it costs and things like that? Absolutely, yes. There are some detailed things you have to do. But it's specific. It's measurable. It's achievable. Is it realistic? Absolutely realistic. It's not. It's absolutely something that needs to be done. It's relevant. It's going to change the lives of children. And it's time set. There's a time set, and I want to have it done by 2030 or whatever the year is that you decide to pick. And the most important thing is why. Why? Because I want to leave a legacy and I want to serve children for the rest of my life and the lives of many others. Now that is a SMART goal, isn't it? So think about SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant. Time, can it be done in a certain, you've got to know the time. It can't just be an endless time. And then why is it important to you? So that's a little bit about goals. And think about the bigger the goal and the bigger your ability to adjust and assign goals to your dreams, the more likely they are to happen. So you take those numbers, dreams times goal, the bigger the number, the larger your output. So the formula for life success continues with dreams and goals. Then what is it we have to learn? Now, we can do anything we already know, but if I want to achieve a goal for something I haven't done, for a dream I haven't yet achieved, I have something I have to learn. Going back to my dream of putting a playground in a school, if I want to do that, I'm going to have to learn, well, what's the cost? What's the construction? What's the parameters? There are things I have to learn about. What kind of licensing do I need to get? What kind of safety do I need to be aware of? So what is the learning number for us in this formula for life success? So your dreams times your goals times your ability and desire to learn, the higher that number is, the bigger your output's going to be at the end of this formula. The next one is planning. So I want to talk to you a little bit about I'm going to go back to learning for just a moment. I have a client who has a massage therapy business. And she started out her business with a handful of employees, and she was answering the phone and delivering massage services. And she had to learn a lot of things to achieve her goal, which was to not be working in the business. Her goal was not to be working in the business. Her dreams were much bigger than that, but they were supported by this goal. She had to learn how to be a manager. She had to learn how to be a leader. She had to learn how to hire people. She had to learn how to train people to do the work so she didn't have to. She had to learn the payroll rules around paying people. She had to learn how to fire people. She had to learn how to be a boss, basically, because none of those things, she did not have to do any of those things to this point to achieve her current dream and her current goal. But as her dreams and her goals increased, so did her learning. She now has achieved a lot of the goals that she set out for and the dreams that she first set out for a while back in her business. So all because of the level of her learning increased, because you can only achieve the goals of the things you know how to do already. Now, then we have to plan and execute. And I want to talk to you about planning and execution. So when I work with my clients, we look at an annual basis, and I want you to have an annual goal. I do. You need an annual goal, an annual plan. And the dreams that you have, although bigger than 1 year, they have a 1 year stopping point that you have to be aware of. So I want you to have a 1 year plan and then quarterly plans from there. The action of actually writing down the 5 goals that you want to achieve every quarter and putting them in front of you, on the mirror in front of you, on the desk in front of you, so that you see them. Because the daily actions that you take in a plan should be supporting those 5 goals for that quarter, then support the half year, and the half year supports the year. Then the year goes back and supports your dreams and your goals. So that's the importance of the plan and remembering the 5 goals that you set to achieve in that time period. Followed then by action. So what does action look like? Action for some of my clients is, having a weekly meeting with me and providing the proof of work that they did, having somebody hold them accountable. It could be taking action to open a bank account and make my first deposit. It could be taking action of meeting with a leasing company to buy my first building. Or if you're maybe a real estate investor, maybe action is to start looking at properties that you want to buy, even before you have the money to buy them. So that's the action. Dreams times goals times learn times plan times action. If you use the 1 to 10 formula that we talked about earlier, 10 is the highest, then the highest score this can be of this multiplier is 100,000. So take your numbers and multiply them and see where you are. You may find that the number is like 1,400 or 1,500 as a multiplier, but when you take those numbers and ask yourself, my number, let's say, is 2,000 for simplicity purposes. And my goals are a 4, my dreams are a 3, and whatever the other numbers are. What if you just eke your dreams up by 2 numbers? Do the math, because when you eke your dreams up by 2 numbers, it impacts the whole formula for your life success. That's why I want you to really think about those dreams. Go back to your 6-year-old self and say, hey, you, come help me dream again, because I've forgotten how to do it. And I know I want to, and I'm ready. I'm ready to be a dreamer. I'm ready to dream about my second act. I'm ready to set some goals for my second act. I'm willing to learn whatever I need to learn for my second act. I'm going to write a plan, set a plan. I'm going to take action. Take action. So I hope that you've enjoyed this formula for life success today as much as I have. I'm very excited about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. So make some comments to me. Let us know. Reach out to me here on the podcast. You'll find a link in the show notes to contact me. Do it. Go ahead and tell me, what is your dream? I'm going to support you. What is your goal? I'd love to hear it. Your DGLPA. I want to know what the steps are to your formula for your life success. Thank you so much for joining me today. I thought it was fun. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And I'll be dreaming along with you as I continue my second act and you enjoying your second act. What I'd like to express today is it's a continuous reminder to me that the simple things are not always the obvious things. And the obvious things are not always the simple things. The simple and obvious thing today was about dreaming big. So take the time to do it. Go find your 6-year-old self. And that's what I feel like expressing. What do you feel like expressing?
This show is part of the ICT Podcast Network. For more information, visit ictpod.net.